And welcome back. And today is the 27th of July, JC Tonic Use Solution Product Talk with the Tonic Man. And I have on the call Anthony with Jurak International. And I'm going to pull up the website here on the screen share so that people can see the use solution. And welcome back, Tonic Man.
Well, thank you, Daniel, very much, and hello, everyone out there. They call me the Tonic Man for a very special reason, and unless you've had a look at Daniel's website, you're probably in the dark a bit why tonic and why we call our product a tonic. It is not called a tonic because it is a liquid or because we will bring it to you in a covered wagon. It is a tonic because the main part of this tonic is the 18 herbs, but these are considered super herbs. They are unlike maybe the, 6 or 7,000 other herbs we use, in that they have two sets of constituents, and one set will push a system in one direction, the other set will draw it back in the opposite direction. So there's a bit of a push-pull, and the idea being that it will push a system to a certain point, but not past the middle where it should be, where it is balanced, where the fulcrum is, like on a teeter-totter, a seesaw, so that the other set of constituents will start pushing it back, and there's a little gentle push and pull until it brings balance. And there is a really great overview by Dr. Daniel Mowry on our website, and he lists 10 points that have to be in place if you want to call your product a whole body tonic. And I met him on the phone in 1997, and I told him I just read his book. It's marked on the page as well, Herbal Tonic Therapies. It's a great read, and it talks about 60 of these super herbs. And when I told him that I have a whole body tonic preparation, his first words were, "No, you don't." And I said, I think I do. He said, "No, you don't." And so, long story short, I shared some information with him, and he wrote me a couple of months later, and he said, I was just so taken aback to understand that there was actually someone in North America who knew about this tonic herb concept so long ago. He was talking about my father, who developed and created this product. Get this, folks, he started working on it in 1922 and had his sort of eureka moment in the early 1940s, and he got that molecular chain together, and it has been used now. He started actually commercializing it the same way we do through network marketing in 1943, and so it's been used now by people and animals for over 80 years. And I say on animals because it works on the blood. It is a catalyst to the blood, to the detoxification, the purification, and the oxygenation of the blood. Now, folks, when you clean up the blood, it is able to do everything it is supposed to do much better. When you're young, 20, 10, 30 years old, even 40, before you start to break down and have to go to a doctor, it's because your body is looking after you. It doesn't have to worry about anything because it's doing the job, but it's like your car, it starts to break down if you don't do proper maintenance. And that's what we do, particularly in America, but largely around the world now. People, bodies are breaking down faster than they should. And we say growing old. Yes, but you don't have to grow old so quickly. You can grow old more slowly. So we have people now that I've been talking to for 30 and 40 years that have been drinking this. They all look 10 or 15 years younger. They all no longer go to doctors except periodically. They no longer get a cold. They still can get down on their knees with their children and grandchildren. It's because this stuff flat out works, and it works for everybody, for anything. Why? Because as Dr. Mowry said, it balances all the systems, not just your liver, your kidney, or this or that. You know, all those products, you need something for this, something for that. Look, folks, the body is all everything's interdependent. Everything functions together. It has to work, as my dad used to say back in the 40s, it has to work like a finely tuned orchestra. And when your thyroid, for example, is out of balance, believe me, all the rest of your endocrine glands are also out of balance. So if you can push that back into balance, then everything works much better. And when your body functions better, it does everything better. It does what it's supposed to do. And if you have a pimple, it'll get rid of the pimple. Why? Because it will rearrange, regenerate, and make the body work inside. Remember, if you have a skin problem, it's not a skin problem. It just shows there. Something in the body is not functioning correctly. I don't know what. What does the body do? 1 million things a second? Maybe more. I don't even know. I don't know if anybody knows. But the body sure knows what it has to do. So when you drink of this youth solution, as we call it, and we call it for a very special reason. Even they tell me I'm looking 10, 15 years younger than my age. I certainly act it. I certainly feel it. Everybody who drinks this for any length of time is in the same boat. Everybody feels better, feels younger, and they look younger, and they actually really do get younger. So whatever you may suffer of, and on Daniel's website there is a heading called Success Stories. You can read them. They are like not to be believed. Anything and everything that people have suffered of no longer seem to have it, or a lot less. Or now they're off their medication or cut in half. Now, we cure nothing. This is not a cure for your kidney or liver problem or your acid reflux. It brings the body back to a place where it does its work again, and it gets rid of, if you have acid reflux, and it gets rid of whatever. And we've had people with COPD that no longer have it. We have people with 40% liver, kidney, now it's 100%. I mean, we have people with low testosterone that shoots up on 50 and 60-year-olds. So it will do everything if you stick with it. And it's simply something that you should drink on a daily basis. And let me tell you, you'll be smiling when you finally go to that old pine box that we all go to eventually. So that is the story about the tonic in a nutshell. Of course, you can tell from the way I'm speaking, I could talk about this for 40 hours, but basically it works through the blood, and once you've got the blood starting to detox and get rid of the sludge and the grease and the junk in it, your whole body starts to function. And so I said animals earlier because anything that has blood in, this will work. So give it to your pets. It's amazing how many people have pet problems and they put them on the tonic, and not very much, put a few drops in the water, a quarter of an ounce, half an ounce, whatever it is, and amazing how the dog or the cat all of a sudden changes its health. Daniel, you can see I can go on. What do you want me to cover?
Yeah, I just want to jump in right here. And I'm on the website, and I've done my best to scroll down when you were talking about Daniel Mowry's information, and then I scrolled down to your dad, and then you, and then also the success stories on the bottom, and then I came back up, and I dropped down menu on the success stories. So folks, if you'll go to daniel.jurak.com, this is known as my affiliate website. I'm not an employee of Jurak Worldwide. I'm just an ambassador of health. I get paid affiliate commission for sharing this product, or the Helena skincare, which my wife is absolutely ecstatic about because it's non-greasy and it really is hydrating her skin. And if you want to contact me, you see my name, email, and phone number all right there. And once again, I'm not a medical provider and I don't make any claims whatsoever. My own personal experience with the product, and I'm going to go off of screen share and come back, is that I have been on this tonic for a little over a month now, and I've got a bottle in my hand right here. And I had a cut when we were out at a park getting some exercise this summer. And I noticed before I put the Band-Aid on that my blood was the brightest red I have ever seen in my life. And I feel the intestines are working so much better. I've got 3 easy stools a day. We have 2 main meals, biggest one in the morning, and then a nice healthy dinner in the middle of the day with our vegetables, and then a light supper with some fresh organic homemade bread that my wife makes. And we'll put some avocado or she'll make some nut cheeses and stuff from nuts. And very great bowel movements. I can feel more energy, mental clarity's coming back stronger. And I want to quickly, Anthony, can we talk to people about, coming in as ambassador of health and how that opens the door to them being able to get a 5-bottle auto ship, and they would be able to, if you do the math, including the shipping on the 5-bottle auto ship, they would only need to pay $5 because it's $200 for the 5-bottle auto ship. Throw on $30 shipping. That comes to $46 a bottle. You sell 3 bottles at $75 a bottle, and you keep 2 bottles for just $5 a month. Now, how many people out there would love to have 1 bottle for themselves and 1 bottle for their spouse or significant other? And then you're going to help other people when they get this bottle from you for $75. It's well worth it to get on it and try it. And we just don't have anybody sending it back for a refund, Anthony.
In all these years that we've been providing this, we have a 90-day money-back guarantee. I have to tell you, folks, in all honesty, I know we've never had to give the money back to anybody because they said the product was no good. Maybe the bottle broke or something like that. But we don't give the money back if you don't like the taste. Sorry, it's a bitter taste somewhat, and we don't use sugar. We could use sugar and not have anybody complain about that, but you mix it in your fave juice or water or whatever, or hold your nose, and it's okay, and you get used to it. I talked to a lot of people who maybe drank alcohol for the first time when they were younger, and they had a glass of whiskey and almost couldn't handle it, but they got used to it. It's the same. You can get used to anything, they say. But the fact is that if you do get that 5-bottle auto ship pack, and there is absolutely nobody on this planet who does not know 3 or 6 or 300 people that are not well. Especially in this country, 95% of everybody has some kind of a health issue, and it because they talk about it all the time. So just identify some of your loved ones or friends who have been trying half of their life or all their life to get rid of a problem, and let them try a bottle. I will put my arm in fire. I don't care who it is. Doesn't matter what age, what size, what anything. It does not matter. Every single person is going to find some positive change in them, their body, their mind, their sleep, whatever. on that first bottle. It might happen on the first 1 or 2 ounces. It might take 20 ounces. It may take the whole bottle. But there is no one that is ever going to say, I didn't feel anything. Something is going to happen, and enough will happen for them to say, this feels good, I'm going to continue. So you find yourself those 3 people, and you'll need to order a whole pile more, because you'll have 30 people before you know it, and each one only needs a bottle. And make sure they drink it faithfully, religiously every day, and they'll get results. If they drink it every 3 or 4 days, tell them don't waste the money and don't sell it to them, because it's not going to work. You need this to get into the body, and it has to be part of it, and little by little the body starts to react. And I wanted to mention also, Daniel has a newsletter that we send out every week, and on that newsletter there are audio success stories that cover every imaginable health challenge. It's all in categories. Send a note to Daniel, ask him to email that to you, and have a listen, and then share those stories with other people, because a lot of people still will doubt it, because we're so brainwashed by the way health is medicine is practiced here. But you notice with all the medications that people are taking, they never get well. They're always still complaining, and then they have the side effects. So with the tonic, it is indeed a whole body approach. It'll affect positively every single system, every organ, and you'll start feeling it no matter what your problem is. So listen to those audios, pass them along. You can send them by text to other people, and that will make sure that your 3 bottles are gone very quickly. You'll need a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for your time, Anthony. And one last thing here on the bottle, it says, since 1943, tested in the finest laboratory in the world, the human body, made in America. And my friends, these 16 bi-directional herbs are absolutely fascinating. They are life-changing. And I look forward to hearing from you. You can write me a note on that website I gave you, daniel.jurak.com. And we'll go from there. And we look forward to, and don't forget to go to the SoundCloud channel for Jurak Worldwide. And you can listen to some of these recordings. There's a monthly call on normally the second Sunday of the month. And I'll put that in the description of this video, and you'll have it on my SoundCloud as well. So that's it for this week, and we look forward to another recording next week. Bye for now.